Channel 2 News 11 o'clock update with Rollins Smith, Michelle Marsh, and the award-winning Channel 2 News team.
Good evening, everyone. Mayor Koch went to criminal court building tonight to press charges against 3 members of a radical group who punched him in the eye and hit him with eggs. The mayor was more angry than hurt. His Channel 2's John Tesh is here to tell you.
Roland, Mayor Koch has in the past shunned protection and bodyguards, but to give you some idea of the shock inflicted in today's incident, the mayor now says the security matter is up to police. Mayor Koch in the process of pressing charges in Manhattan criminal court this evening. The charges: assault, disorderly conduct, and harassment. The charges against Charles Wright, Maven Gordon, and his wife Linda, following Koch's address to 1,000 people at the American Public Health Organization earlier today. In the middle of Koch's speech, the mayor was punched in the eye and then pelted with eggs.
I was thunderstruck because it came from the rear. I mean, they grabbed me around the throat and then struck me in the right eye, and I didn't know. I was shocked. And then, of course, you fight back. Your adrenaline starts moving, and I grappled and wrestled him to the ground.
The mayor finished his remarks to the group and then was taken to a local hospital for a tetanus shot because of scratches he sustained. But the incident did not stop Mayor Koch. I caught up with him just before a presentation at the Museum of Natural History this evening. The mayor just as animated as ever, but now with what I counted as at least 4 bodyguards from police intelligence. The demonstrators earlier today had been protesting Koch's proposed closing of municipal hospitals. The mayor said he was pressing the charges so that politicians coming to the Democratic convention next summer would feel safe. And he was critical of other politicians, including Governor Jerry Brown of California, who did not press charges following an assault with a pie.
We're going to be inviting Ted Kennedy, President Carter to debate here, the Republican candidates. We have to provide a climate of safety, and if we allow people with impunity to engage in violence and then do nothing, then we are, in fact, encouraging that.
Interesting that those charged in today's violence were from out of state. They were quoted as saying they did not want Mayor Koch's racial actions, as they termed the proposed closings of area hospitals, to spread to other states. Mayor says he wants them in jail. Michelle?
Thanks, John. A tense situation and the lives of Americans and Iranians are at stake. That's the assessment tonight from the White House as some 60 Americans remain hostage in the U.S. Embassy in Iran. For a brief time, militant students also seized the British Embassy today. The government of the Ayatollah Khomeini is backing the mob action that began yesterday. And today, his oil minister hinted at another oil embargo. The U.S. response was low-key.
Assurances that they will be kept safe and well by the Iranian government, and I expect the Iranian government to carry out those assurances.
In Washington, the Iranian chargé d'affaires spelled out a bold demand to end the crisis.
All the wealth that he has accumulated and invested in this country, which belongs to the Iranian people, to be returned to Iran.
The State Department said no deal. The Shah will be allowed to remain here in New York, but Washington appears short on other options. The White House downplaying a military rescue mission. And at New York Hospital, word that the Shah's cancer has worsened. Doctors saying he may require new surgery.
New York City police tonight tell Channel 2 News they have received tips that escaped New Jersey cop killer Joanne Chesimard is in the area. The New Jersey authorities released sketches of the 4 accomplices who sprung the former Black Liberation Army leader from the Clinton prison last Friday. A dragnet for the 4 and for the 32-year-old Chesimard is stretched now across all 50 states. Chesimard's lawyer tonight says the fugitive has been distressed lately because of efforts to overturn her 1977 conviction for murdering a state trooper were not going well.
Police tonight tell Channel 2 News they are closing in on the killers of 2 young men in Chinatown. Authorities believe the victims were part of the Brooklyn-based Qingyi gang and that the 2 were taken to a hallway last night by members of the rival Flying Dragons gang of Chinatown. There, say police, they were executed. Meredith Vieira learned enemy gang members are not welcome in the neighborhood at night.
Members of rival gangs are permitted to do their normal routines in Chinatown during the day, and very rarely we experience any problems there. But at night, it becomes a different story. That's when the clashes occur between rival gang members.
Even murder?
Even murder, yes.
Police say they hope to make an arrest by the end of the week.
Emotional cries of racism and police brutality tonight had a rally in East Orange, New Jersey. Those cries directed at last week's fatal shooting of a black teenager by police in a high-speed car chase. Channel 2's Gene Downey was there for the protest.